Good morning and welcome to your Pittsfield 4th of July 2013 pre-parade coverage. Brought to you by Pittsfield Community Television. We now bring you live to beautiful downtown Pittsfield for our festivities and the start of this year's parade, America the Beautiful.
Good morning and welcome to Pittsfield, Massachusetts for the 2013 Pittsfield 4th of July Parade. I'm Pat Kelly with Jody Kordana, and we're in for a treat this morning. You're all in for a treat. This has been a year in the works. It starts in July, it ends in July, and it starts all over again. Jody?
And yes, we are very excited to bring you the pre-parade show, which is a half an hour of behind-the-scenes looks at how all this comes together. And we're gonna be filling it up with a couple of acts, some interviews, a few intros from key parade personnel as well.
It's just a wonderful way to bring communities together here in Berkshire County. All 32 cities and towns are going to be represented in one way or another with either floats or bands or fire departments or military units, and it's just a lot of fun, and it really does bring communities together. We've got thousands and thousands of people in downtown Pittsfield here for this parade, and they're going to have a great time.
Yes, and we have cooperating weather. The clouds have opened up, the sky is blue, and as you can see, the parade route is nice and clear and getting ready for that string of units. And just about how many units are we expecting to see today?
Over 170 units.
Wow.
It's quite a big affair, and they come from not just the Berkshires, but also communities around Berkshire County and around Massachusetts. We'll have groups from Ghent, New York, from Connecticut, bands that you may not have ever seen before. The other thing that's new this year, too, that's really going to be kind of fun, is we're streaming live on YouTube.
Yes, that is correct. Anybody who has access to the internet, which is pretty much everyone, can be watching us, and we are doing this for the first time through YouTube. We used to do a separate web stream on our own website. We're hoping that YouTube helps eliminate our technical problems, the starts and stops, and please let us know if you're watching us online, where you're watching from. Feel free to drop us an email. Find us on Facebook, Pittsfield Community Television, or at www.pittsfieldtv.org, and let us know, please. We are also being seen live throughout Berkshire County.
That's right.
Not just Pittsfield. Through PCTV, we are in Pittsfield, Richmond, and Dalton right now. Through North County and North Adams, Cheshire, Clarksburg and Williamstown, NBCTC and WillieNet are hosting us on Channel 15 on Time Warner. Mm-hmm. And in South County, we'll be seen in Lee, Great Barrington, Sheffield, and Stockbridge and Lenox on CTSB.
That's right. It's live and it's happening, and it's going to be coming up in just about 25 minutes. The parade itself. We'll be hearing from parade coordinator Pete Marchetti. From the mayor, Dan Bianchi, and some other, and we'll be seeing a wonderful act from Barrington stage as well.
Yes, and I think our first introduction is going to be from Pete Marchetti, and that's where we're going to take a look and see.
Good morning and happy 4th of July. Welcome to downtown Pittsfield for the 2013 annual 4th of July parade. This year's parade theme is America the Beautiful, the land that I love. Please sit back and enjoy the next 2+ hours of entertainment, and we'll see you on the other side. Once again, happy 4th of July.
One of the other things, Pete talked about, the excitement that goes into and the preparation that goes into the parade. This is something that it's hard to imagine, but it's almost like I described it like a brain. You know how all that brain matter is
yes,
folded into such a small area. But
what a way to put it.
The parade is actually, you're looking at over 170 units that are folded into all these little side streets off of South Street, which is what you're seeing right now. And you're on Wendell Avenue, you're on Bartlett Avenue, Pomeroy, East and West Housatonic Streets.
That's actually why you don't see much on your camera going up ahead. It's like, where's the parade? It's huge, but it's not in front of you at this moment.
It's all tucked away, and there's individual members of the parade committee have assignments, like they might have the military assignment or the fire departments or the floats or the balloons, and each of these groups are on different streets. So they might call Wendell Avenue for today Balloon Street because it's where all the balloons are. And that's it. It's all folded, so you don't see it, and you won't see it until it kicks off right at just a little after 10 o'clock from East and West Housatonic Streets, which is Route 20 for those of you unfamiliar with Pittsfield.
Yes, it's like a hidden secret, but no longer a secret, thanks to you, Pat. One time I did a pre-parade, and I went down to the end hoping to find where the floats were setting up, and I had the camera, and I just didn't see where anybody was. I just went down the end of South Street. That was my mistake.
One interesting thing, too, about this parade is that it was listed by USA Today in 2008 edition as one of the top 10 4th of July events in the country,
yes.
Which to me is just amazing. What they cited was the fact that the parade first started in Pittsfield in 1824 using Revolutionary War veterans marching through the city, and it's always maintained over the years the local atmosphere.
Yes. Yes, it has. And fittingly, we have Mayor Bianchi ready to give his introduction to the parade today.
Hi, my name is Dan Bianchi, Mayor of the City of Pittsfield. I want to welcome you to Pittsfield and welcome you to enjoy what I'm sure is going to be a great 4th of July parade. I'd like to take this time and thank the 4th of July Parade Committee who worked so hard throughout the year to put this parade together. So, on behalf of all of the city officials, I want to wish you, the United States of America, a happy birthday. And to all of you who are visiting from around the country, please enjoy our parade.
Okay, thank you to Mayor Bianchi for that. One of the next segments you're going to see, and this is the kind of thing that demonstrates exactly what PCTV is all about. We have an intern on board who had requested to do a segment for the pre-parade show, and that's exactly what we do here. We take in volunteers, interns, membership, and he has put together a short video taking a look at behind the scenes of the parade. You will see Peter Marchetti again. He's assisted by an MMTV member, that is Monument Mountain Television, and David Wyatt himself, who is the intern, is also a producer at Monument Mountain Television in Great Barrington, and he's being joined by Parade Committee President Peter Marchetti, Vice President Jeff Hunt. You know some of these people. Treasurer Tanya Mullen.
I've been around him for a few years now.
Lou Markham, yes, and as we know, Pat right here is a member of the Parade Committee, so he's familiar with who we're about to see. And you're also seeing some of the runners going by from the annual Pittsfield Independence 5K road race, which is always running through the entire parade route and back. It's I believe it's 3.1 miles total. It's a 5K.
That'd be about right. It's a 1.5 mile parade route, in fact. So they're starting at the Wacona Park, which is the end of the parade route, going to the start and then back to Wacona Park.
Yes, and that is grueling, especially in heat like this. It's very warm out today.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Now, all runners are required to reach the turnaround by 9:55 a.m. and head on back in order to
have a parade.
Be considered. Yeah. I have seen a few runners continuing through the actual parade itself. No, it's wonderful to see that kind of energy and enthusiasm. And I know a few runners who do this every year, and they live and breathe by running. Look at them go.
Yeah, let's give these guys a big hand. And you're almost home, folks.
Almost the turnaround.
Coming up in a few minutes, we're also going to be seeing a performance by the Barrington Stage Youth Theater. They'll be performing their summer show, which is Little Mermaid.
Yes, it's the youth theater company. Little Mermaid Jr. is going to be running at Barrington Stage July 24th through August 11th. And as with someone with a theater background, I always find it impressive that they're as performance ready as they are so far ahead of opening, because you're going to see a very, very good routine performed.
Oh, I understand. They put them through the same ropes as a professional theater group. They work all day, 8-hour days, rehearsing for the show, learning their lines, and they have to be up and ready within like 2 weeks from the time they start.
And that is very impressive. And it's a wonderful way for these teens and these youth to spend their summer getting exposed to the arts, learning how to perform. It's really a skill, and it takes a lot of enthusiasm, energy, much like the race you're looking at. And in the sun and heat, to see them performing is going to be great. It's the Little Mermaid Jr. It's an adaptation of the 2008 Broadway production, and it's directed and choreographed by Christine O'Grady, who is in her 7th summer with Barrington Stage. Okay, and getting back, as I was mentioning, we have a segment with our intern, David Wyatt, and that was done back in our studio previously, and you're going to get to see a little bit from the parade committee, a few more of the ins and outs that perhaps Pat did not fill you in on already.
Good morning, Pittsfield. I am joined here with members of the Pittsfield Parade Committee and go kind of behind the scenes of what goes into putting together the Pittsfield 4th of July Parade. How long does the process take to put together the 4th of July Parade?
We really ought to start talking about next year's parade as we're going down this year's parade, so we're always trying to improve what we're doing.
The process for the parade is really a year-long process. There are times of the year that we're much busier, obviously, with what's taking place. Most of the parade work is really done in the months from March to July, but some of the preparation with, looking for new units to put in the parade, trying to set your budget, trying to come up with a parade theme, those things are done fairly early in the course of the parade year. The parade theme is really kind of a wild occasion. We ask the public to submit concepts to us or actual themes to us, and then the parade committee submits their own. I think we took a lot of the concepts that folks had suggested and meshed them all into one big, long theme that hopefully in just a few hours folks will be able to see all that stuff that comes together under that great theme.
And how do you apply to be in the parade?
Well, there are two different ways that can happen. The first way is you can have been a prior parade participant. We mail you an application. The second way people can get in the parade is they visit our parade website, www.pittsfieldparade.com, download the application, fill it out, mail it in, and we start the ball rolling.
And Jeff, what is your position on the parade committee? What do you do?
I'm the vice president of the parade committee, as well as for the last 10 years I've been the music chairman. And I also answer the phone and do a lot of the behind-the-scenes paperwork and some of the operations things. Just kind of keep the ball rolling as the year goes.
I think the parade route is really determined by what is the construction in the city in any particular year. Over the last 30-year history, you've seen probably 5 different parade routes. One with it circling around Park Square and continuing down North Street, one where we couldn't circle around Park Square, so it had to go down First Street. And now the route, we're just a straight shot from the south to the north in the same lane. Generally, it's a little bit of conversation with the city to know what kind of issues that we may encumber and can we work around them.
I would say you can almost evenly divide, when we're looking for $85,000 for donations for the parade, you can pretty much divide about half and half that come in from businesses and then from people.
Yeah, how does the lineup get put together for the parade?
Well, as the applications come in, we start dividing them up by the category that they are. So if they're a fire department or veterans, music, floats, elected officials, and then banners. So when a business sponsors the parade and has a banner put in, then we put them onto individual streets and we merge them together. We try not to put 2 musical units next to each other, 2 fire departments next to each other. So basically we have 7 or 8 streets. So for example, we'll take fire trucks and merge them together with community groups and then intersperse them into the musical units and the veterans, bringing it all together, mixing it then with floats and balloons.
Reviewing stand in the morning, usually get down there and the Parks Department has the reviewing stand set up in its proper location. Get the material we need, judges' sheets and all the information that they're going to need to provide for who's won what, so we can get it to PCT as well as to the Eagle, which is done afterwards. We go back with our sign so that the corps know where to start playing, so that when they're going to be judged, so that they haven't just completed a song and then all of a sudden they got to gear up again and their lips are half shot at that time. We make sure we have the proper people on the reviewing stand. They have the materials that they want, any requests from them as far as viewing what's coming. They have their programs lined up. At 10 o'clock, that parade starts. And at that time, we have to gear up working with PCT and making sure that what cameras are seeing is what the announcers are seeing. So sometimes we have to maybe slow the parade down but not create a gap. So when they come by us, they should be at the same depth going all the way down the street. When they come by, it's not to the extent of a drum and bugle corps show. They're looking for presentation. I guess the only way to say it is spiffiness of the group coming through. Are they in step? The quality of the music that's coming in. They have the music, the fire department, military are the ones that they judge on.
The one thing I did want to add is one thing that we're doing this year is a collaboration with the Oldies But Goodies. There's going to be a benefit show in September. It's going to be September 21st at Reed Middle School. Mike Joyce was a member of the Oldies But Goodies, the Berkshire Hillsman. He passed away this year. He loved the parade. So as a tribute to Mike and to benefit the parade, we've made Mike the Honorary Grand Marshal, and the Oldies But Goodies will be in a float in the parade with the parade committee, and it's going to be fun.
Without the businesses, without the citizens of Berkshire County and beyond, this parade would not be able to go on. So we thank them as much as they're saying thank you for the parade, for the enjoyment that you give us. It can't be done without them supporting it, and of course with our committee. There's no one person that stands out more than the other. It's the committee. So to the community, we say thank you, thank you, thank you.
And thanks again to David Wyatt, our intern, for that pre-parade segment behind the scenes of the Pittsfield Parade.
Wonderful job. Thank you. You know, we'd be remiss, Jody, if we didn't mention it at least once before the parade. We'll mention it again, of course, during the parade. Shout out to our Grand Marshal and our Honorary Grand Marshal for this year's parade. Mary Kay O'Brien will have a lot to say about that wonderful woman later on during the parade. There's so much to talk about there. Mike Joyce is our special Honorary Grand Marshal for this year's parade, and there's so much to say about Mike. He was a big man with a big heart and a big smile. And by big man, I just mean he was so generous with his time and his talent. And his singing live at St. Joseph's Church and at Sacred Heart Church as cantor and as members, a member of their choirs, and also with the Oldies But Goodies gang. And he was just a big part of that group. A wonderful tenor, a wonderful personality, and he's greatly missed. He passed away suddenly on December 26th last year, the day after Christmas, and because of all that he's done for the community, we decided to make him our Honorary Grand Marshal. He's going to be singing in an upcoming, he sang this actually in a UCP telethon just last year, a song called How Long Will This Rain Last? Kind of an unusual title for a song on a day like today.
Touching, actually, very touching.
And we're going to see Mike sing this song one more time today.
Trickle, trickle, splash, splash, tell me how long will this rain last? The rain keeps dropping, there ain't no stopping, tell me how long will this rain last? Trickle, trickle, slop, slop, just got to see my sweet gumdrop. She's there waiting and I'm hesitating, tell me just when this rain will stop. Ronnie, dig my clothes here, boy, one button row. Well, you know I'm sharp as a tack. Can you lend me your Cadillac? Gotta go to the party, yeah. Please lend me your show. Well, if I can't take it, you know I can't make it. I won't see my baby no more. Trickle, trickle, splash, splash, tell me how long will this rain last? The rain keeps dropping, there ain't no stopping. Tell me how long will this rain last? Trickle, trickle, slop, slop, just got to see my sweet gumdrop. She's there waiting and I'm hesitating. Tell me just when this rain will stop. She's sweet, she's fine, yeah, boy. dropping, there ain't no stopping. Tell me how long will this rain last? Trickle, trickle, slop, slop. Just got to see my sweet gumdrop. She's there waiting and I'm hesitating. Tell me how long will this rain last? Tell me how long will it last?
And that was the Oldies But Goodies. And if you didn't know Mike was the gentleman in the middle of the group wearing the navy blue T-shirt. And again, a salute to him as Honorary Grand Marshal of this year's parade. And also, the Oldies will be performing live at Reed Middle School. It'll be a benefit for the parade on September 21st. So try to get out for that. It's a great group to watch. A lot of talent there, and it's all local, and it's just for a great cause.
Yes, and we're really glad that we had this opportunity to just showcase, Mike one last time here for you.
And coming up now, we're going to see that group we've been talking about so far for the past few minutes. It's Barrington Stage Youth Theater, and they're going to be performing for you right now, Little Mermaid.
I've got 20, but who cares? No big deal. I want more. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore of love out of the sea? Wish I could be part of that world.
My dear sweet child, it's what I live for. To help unfortunate merfolk like yourself. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways. Repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True, yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. Here lately, please don't laugh. I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed. Come on, you poor, unfortunate soul. Go ahead, make your choice. I'm a very busy woman, and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. You poor, unfortunate soul. It's sad, but true. If you want to cross a bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath. Go ahead, achieve your goal. Flotsam, jetsam. Now I've got it, boys. The boss is on our own. You poor, unfortunate soul. The human world, it's a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there. The seaweed is always cleaner than somebody else's leg. Dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things surround you. What more is you looking for? Under the sea, under the sea, when feed us, fry us, and eat us in fricassee. We want the land folks love to cook. Under the sea, we off the hook. We got no troubles. Life is the bubbles under the sea. The lute played the flute, the harp played the harp, the plate played the bass, sounded sharp, the bass played the brass, the played the drum. Is the Duke of Soul, the reggae played the lead on the strings, the rocking out the blackfish, the smell and they know where it's at, and oh, that blowfish blow. Under the sea, when the sardines begin to begin, it's you, it's me.
What a talented group. They're from Barrington Stage. It's the youth theater, and part of their performance for this summer's Little Mermaid. Jody, what are the dates on that show again, do you?
Yeah, they're going to be performing at Berkshire Museum from July 24th through August 11th, and that's at Berkshire Museum here in Pittsfield.
And once again, just a great group of performers. These are local kids. And
Yep,
some
and the performance it's featuring, I have here 18 students aged 13 through 18 from throughout Berkshire County. So it's really a great opportunity for these kids to use their summer vacation. It's for anybody who thinks it just looks fun, it's extremely educational. Everything you learn in live theater and performing, you use everywhere, trust me.
And that's a beautiful shot you just saw of downtown Pittsfield from Park Square and looking south onto South Street, and right there again looking down South Street, which is where the parade is going to be kicking off in just a couple of minutes. I'm Pat Kelly. I'm with the Pittsfield Parade Committee and also with Time Warner Cable. And this is Jody Kordana with me on my left, and she is with PCTV, Pittsfield Community TV. And it's through the efforts of both PCTV and Time Warner Cable that you're able to watch this telecast live throughout all of Berkshire County.
Yes, that's correct. Through Time Warner Cable, both on television, and they also have donated our web stream to connect with YouTube as well. So both for the internet and television, thanks to Time Warner Cable and PCTV and the Pittsfield Parade Committee for having this all ready for us today.
And it's an exciting event coming your way very shortly. We are going to be getting over 170 units coming down the street in just a moment, but right now we are asking you all to take a moment to salute our country. The parade, I understand, is now kicking off on South Street, so it will be coming our way in just a few minutes.
Yes, they actually move at a pretty good pace, and that's one of the things we're hoping to stay on top of today.